This is, I want to first of all welcome you to this briefing on the forthcoming 27th Speakers Conference and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth countries, that is CISCOP. We've called you basically to tell you what is going to happen. The CISCOP is going to be hosted in Uganda. It was decided in Australia that Uganda is going to be the next host, and the hosting of Uganda is going to be from 3rd to 6th of January 2024. The composition of CISCOP is of 74 presiding speakers and presiding officers arising out of 52 countries. And as we speak now, we have 42 speakers and presiding officers who have registered and who are going to attend this conference, which will happen on 3rd to 6th of January 2024. The chief guest for the conference will be none other than His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. He will open this function on 4th of January at Speak Resort, Munyonyo. That is where the function is going to take place. I want to let the public know that this is a very important function for this country. Very important in a way that we have a number of things that we are going to achieve. But before I tell you what the country is going to achieve, I want to tell the country about the objectives of this conference. One of the objectives is to maintain, foster, and encourage the impartiality and fairness on the part of speakers and presiding officers in all the parliaments in the Commonwealth countries. And then to promote the knowledge and understanding of parliamentary democracy in its various forms, and then develop the parliamentary institutions. We all come from different parliaments. We need to share ideas as presiding officers and the speakers from different parliaments. So that is one of the reasons why we are having this session. We need to network with our colleagues, the speakers and presiding officers. I have been telling my chair here that your network is your net worth. Once we network with all these speakers, we are able to know our net worth as the speakers and the presiding officers of the country. As of now, we are ready to host the visitors. The update on the readiness, we are ready to host CISCOP. CISCOP will take place from 3rd to 6th at Resort Hotel Munyonyo. The accommodation is available. All the speakers have registered online. Everything is in place. We've also chosen the topics that we want to be discussed. We've been discussing about issues of environment in the House, and one of the topics that we want to discuss in that conference is environment, climate change, and the role of Parliament in preservation and conservation of the environment. These are things we've been discussing on a day-to-day basis. Then too, we have the diverse and inclusive parliaments, that is youth and gender sensitivity. You know, in our parliament here, we have the gender, we have the youth, we have the old, we have the PW, this. So we are going to discuss about this. Then 3, we have security measures for parliamentarians and parliaments. Then 4, we have the health and well-being support in the parliaments and the role of speakers and presiding officers. And then finally, we have a special session on building consensus for Parliament business and the role of speakers and presiding officers in ensuring that we have consensus in the House. You know the kind of houses that we are leading and the democracy that we believe in. There should be always consensus built when we are having those sessions. It should be a win-win situation. What are our expected benefits as a country? I know Ugandans, they will say those ones are just wasteful. They are just wasting government money. But we are not wasting government money, but we have benefits that are going to accrue from this. The speakers and presiding officers will hold the bilateral and multilateral meetings which are expected to strengthen the ties between these parliaments. As I said before, your network is your net worth. We'll have the bilateral, multilateral meetings. And remember, these speakers are coming with their spouses and accompanying persons. And you'll find these accompanying persons are a business community that are coming to get business opportunities in the country. So they are bringing money into the country. The parliaments will also foster the cooperation with the other parliaments, which will create alliance and strengthen the diplomatic ties with those countries. This conference is especially important in deepening the parliamentary diplomacy and augmenting Uganda's role in the Commonwealth parliamentary collaboration, as well as presenting the opportunities to share the experiences, the expertise, and the knowledge and best practices in different parliaments. You will find the practices in Kenya are different from Uganda. I saw Kenya, they are saying you should not put on counter suits. They would have already thrown away macho. You see, we want to get the best practices from these parliaments so that we have some kind of uniformity in the Commonwealth Parliament. And the delegates plus the accompanying persons will be able to get business opportunities from the country and identify. And this also promotes our tourism. Because we have a committee of excursions headed by Honorable Chivalia, you will be able to take most of these people to different tourism centers. You will find they will go to Kagulu Hill, they will go to source of the Nile, they will go, and that's all about money to the country. The hotel owners will be benefiting. They will get money being paid to them. And remember, we are not paying as Parliament. These people are going to pay monies, they are bringing monies into the country. And I also want to really inform the organizing committee that Parliament has been able to do some small renovations and equip some VIP rooms in Mulago Hospital, awaiting for their visitors. We've invested, we've put some money in Mulago Hospital, and we'll make sure that Mulago Hospital is ready to receive our visitors in case one falls sick. But it is also a collaboration between Parliament and the National Referral Hospital. In terms of security, Uganda is a very secure country. There will be police surveillance, SFC, all the security organs will ensure that our people are secure enough and will enjoy their stay in Uganda. And we want to welcome all the visitors that will come to Uganda. When a visitor comes, a visitor is for all of us. It's not only for the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker is a visitor for the country. And we'll urge KCCA to do its work faster so that our visitors feel at home. I want to thank you so much, the organizing committee, for the good work you've done. I am very impressed. Wherever I am, I know that the team is working very well, and that's why we are ready to host the visitors. And I want to thank the media team for supporting Parliament. And I want to request you that as you go out, don't post negativities only. Post something that encourages our visitors to come. When the visitors come and go back, then we can start on those quarrels. We don't mind about the quarrels. But for now, post what is good for the visitors that will encourage the visitors to come. You never know, the visitor will want to know, who is this girl Wango who is posting this? And you get an opportunity. So I want to thank all of you. And please go and continue. Today we opened the press, the communication in regard to the hosting of presiding officers and the speakers. So please go ahead and continue popularizing it and making sure that everything is okay. Thank you. I say all this for God and my country.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you very, very much. Now, fellow pressmen and women, we're going to welcome very few.
Maybe just for your information, I am the current chairperson of CISCOP. And the meeting that we had with the commissioners, the high commissioners, is basically to give them information of what is going to happen, since they are the representatives of those countries that are coming to Uganda. We have a list of the countries that are going to come to Uganda, and I will ask the chairperson of organizing committee to read it for your information. So the visit was a courtesy visit to Parliament and to know how ready we are.
Which have confirmed as of this morning. But even between now and the 3rd, many would continue to be registering and confirming their attendance. 34 countries.
And 42 speakers.
And then 42 speakers. Why there are 42 speakers? Some parliaments are unicameral, others are bi. They have 2 chambers. So that's why, much as there are 34, the speakers are more than 34, because some have the upper house and the lower house.
If there are no questions.
We want to thank you very much for covering this news conference, and we appreciate the cooperation we've had with you. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Once more, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you for coming for this presser, and let's continue working together for the good of our country. You and me make this country beautiful. Love your home, and your home is Uganda. Speak well about your home, and the home that you're speaking well about is Uganda. And we want you speak about your home, love your home, show the rest that east or west, home is always the best. I want to thank you, and God bless you all.
Oweekitiibwa Speaker wa Parliament kyabadde agamba nti Uganda ne Parliament ya Uganda erina omukisa nti ennaku z'omwezi nga 3 okutuuka nga 6 mu January omwaka ogujja tujja kuba n'abagenyi. Abagenyi abagenda kubeera abagenyi ba Parliament ya Uganda bajja kubeera bagenyi ba Uganda. Bagenyi ki? Beba speakers n'abakulira ama parliament mu parliaments zonna ez'amawanga agafugibwako Bungereza ge bayita Commonwealth. Bajja kubeera wano ennaku 4. Ensi nnyingi ezigenda okwetaba mu lukungaana luno lutabamiruka olw'abakulembeze ba parliaments za Commonwealth. Era babadde agamba nti yateekawo akakiiko akabamemba ba parliament okulaba nti olukungaana luno lujja kuba successful. Nabanga ampadde omukisa okuba nga nze nkulira ababaka bannange okuorganizinga tabamiruka waba speaker ba Commonwealth. Ensi nyingi ezikakasizza nti zijja kubeerawo mu lukiiko luno nga mwe muli Tanzania, Namibia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Seychelles, Guyana, Malawi, Lesotho, Zambia, Canada, Botswana, Samoa, Tonga, Mauritius, Guyana, Pakistan, Kiribati, Jamaica, Malaysia, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, the Bahamas, Mozambique, Kenya, South Africa, Kingdom of Eswatini, Trinidad and Tobago, Nigeria, India, Maldives, Dominica, British Virgin Islands, Uganda, n'ekitebe ekikulu ekya Commonwealth ekituula Bungereza kijja kubeerayo. Secretary wa Commonwealth atula Bungereza ajja kubeerawo, n'ekitebe ekitwala tabamiruka eno kiva Canada nabo bajja kubeerawo. The delegation 34 ng'ogasseko ne Uganda. Topics zetugenda okuba nti twogerako egenda kubeera ya environment, impartiality ba speaker bakubiriza batya enkiiko zaabwe nga tebalina kyekubira, ebyokwerinda. Mukimanyi bulungi nti planet Earth mama waffe ffenna is in trouble. Abaana baffe tugenda kubanga tubalekera planet Earth eno naye tugikuuma tutya embeera y'obudde, tulabe nti abaana be muzaala tebajja kubeera nga Earth gye mubalekedde ddungu oba nga teringa bwe yali emyaka egyayita, kye tuyita environment. Olukungaana luno lujja kubeera Munyonyo kuba kaakati mu Uganda mukimanyi nti Munyonyo kyekifo ekisinga okuba nga kituuze enkiiko nga zino. Luno olukiiko lujja kuba lweyongera ku nkiiko endala 2 ezigenda okubeerawo omwaka ogujja gye bayita Non-Aligned Movement ne G77. Speaker w'eggwanga abadde abakubiriza nti abagenyi bano baba bazze tubaanirize bulungi, tube nga tunyumya nabyo bulungi okutuusa bwe banaddayo ewaabwe. Tujja kuba nti bwe baba bazze bajja kulambulako ebifo bingi mu Uganda ebyenjawulo, akakiiko kange bibadde nga batunulako, ne groups nyingi ezinaba nga zibasanyusaamu. Okujjako leero tukyusiizaamu nti abantu be tuyita cultural groups abagenda okusanyusa abagenyi bano tetujja bajja Kampala. Leero tukyusaamu tulowooza nti tujjeko abantu up country nabo bafuneko omukisa okuba nti bajja e Kampala ne balaba ku bagenyi era ne baba entertaining. Bw'obanga oyagala okulaga abantu nti mu mambuka ga Uganda, Northern Uganda, abantu baayo bazina batya gye bayita Ebola dance. Ab'e Kampala bayinza okuba nga bazina Ebola dance naye nga si yaabwe. Kakati leero tukyusiizaamu ne tugamba nti bw'oba oyagala Ebola dance group gijje in Northern Uganda. Bw'oba oyagala olunyege, baluyita lunyege? Aha, group eyo tuzijewa Etooro oba Ebunyolo. Bw'obanga ojja kujja wano mu Central tetujja kubeera na groups ze mumanyi eza bulijjo. Twagalako tufuneko groups z'endala nazo tuzi exposing ez'abantu baffe. Olate simaze? Tubadde tulowooza nti ekisooka eggwanga libanga lyemarketinze. Abantu bazze balabe Uganda efaanana etya, abantu baayo batya. Naye abantu abagenyi abo baba bazze ne ssente. kuba tetugenda abasasulira mu mahoteri gye basula bajja kusasula bennyini. Tuyinza okubawa emmere gibalye n'ebirala nga host kyatera okukola, naye bennyini ssente zigenda okukozesebwa zijja kubeera zaabwe, okuggyako expenses tulina okubajja ku kisaawe, tulina okubawa obukuumi n'okubatwala ku bifo ebyenjawulo bye banaalaba bye tuyinza okuba nga tujja kubiyinjiramu. Naye gamba nti n'ekifo kye bagenda okuteekezaamu ekyo Uganda yegenda okukola ki okuba nga ekisasulira, naye bennyini bajja kuba beerabirira, n'abalala bajja kuba nga bagulako ebintu birala. So kye tulowooza nti bannaffe ab'amahoteri bajja kufunamu abagenda okutunda ebintu, kuba tugenda kubeera ne desk okulaba nti oba olina ky'otunda ky'olowooza nti kisobola okutunda Uganda ebweru, tujja kuwa omukisa nga bwe tulaba wano ku National Theatre, bajje nabo baguze ku bintu Uganda byegamba nti bino bye byaffe. But you are not a Muganda, why are you asking me?